Y'all done got me. Y'all done got me, you know. Hi, I'm Shanice, and I never, ever thought I would be recording a YouTube video. There was a young gentleman on YouTube, I think his name is Dante Han, that really got me to thinking like, man, I need to be telling my story. So I look halfway decent today, so I was like, let me go ahead and, turn on the camera. So here we are. I'm Shanice. This channel is probably just gonna give you, it's definitely gonna give you my journey, my continued journey through life. I got a lot of interesting things to share with you guys. Lots of tips, tricks, and hacks. Lots of stories. Started from the bottom type of thing. I'm not even here. I'm still trying to get there, but I just said, you know what, 2025, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So here I am. Please don't let the title deceive you or let it be misleading. Yes, I work for a Black billionaire. I am not a Black billionaire. I am not even close to a billionaire. I'm out here in these streets trying to get to, I want to be like him when I grow up. I work at a company called WWT, and it's been a blessing. I've been there since June of 2024, and it is currently December. It's about to be January 2025, and it has been so great. I never thought I would say that I actually like working a job, because I was an entrepreneur for 10 years before that, and I'm still an entrepreneur. But man, working at WWT, game changer for real. Game changer. I didn't even know companies were set up like that. I know you could be in a corporate environment and a company actually care about you, you as a person. And there's over 12,000 people that work at WWT across, in corporate, in the warehouse, in India, everywhere where they have offices. But man, he did such a great job at making it a place that you definitely want to work. It's really very great. They're super supportive. I had a lot of stuff that went down in 2024. I had just got the job in June, and then stuff just started going crazy. Stuff was crazy before then, but stuff really started popping off. So I'll get to that probably in another video. But yeah, WWT has been a blessing, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I am a technical associate, if I didn't mention that. And also, guys, I'm sorry if you hear a big booming. That is my dog. I put him in the bathroom with a giant bone, because otherwise he would be all up in this video. Maybe at another time I'll let him be all up in the video, but right now that's not what we need. So yeah, I'm a technical associate at WWT. Honestly, it's the most I've gotten paid at a job. I have made more than my current wage, which is sitting at about $33 an hour, as an entrepreneur. But I've never actually worked at a company and made that. But honestly, the perks are really what makes the company awesome. They got so many great things. The insurance is great. Everything is just so good, and I'm just so blessed to be in there. Furthermore, this is a Black man, okay? Man, I didn't even know he's a Black man. When I first found out about WWT, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. So I'm located in St. Louis, Missouri. I was born and raised here, but I had moved. I had been in Chicago for like almost 20 years, back and forth from Chicago to California. I've lived in LA. I've lived in the Bay Area. I've lived in Europe for a little bit, Tulsa, but I had to come back to St. Louis because of some family stuff. So when I got here, I needed a job. I've always had like a little side hustle doing some stuff, but I needed to secure like a job. And I kept seeing worldwide technology everywhere in the city. Like I'd be walking down the street, it'd be on the side of a bus, it'd be on the billboard. I saw it on a soccer stadium. I saw it on like a clinic, like a haven, like where people who have family members of people who have illnesses can go and stay there while their families are getting, medical treatment at the local medical centers. I mean, I saw worldwide technology on everything. And I'm like, what is this company? And I was born here. I was born and raised here. Company been around about 30 years. I may not look it, but I just turned 40 like last month, right? So I was here when this company was here, but it just wasn't popping like how it is now, It was pretty much a startup then, right? So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna apply. So I have a background in tech. I taught iOS development to kids in Chicago for about 5 years. I know how to code. I make websites, a little bit of digital marketing, not a ton. So, I'm into tech, right? So here we go. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna apply. So I go, I apply. I end up applying 10 times. I applied to WWT 10 times, okay? 10 times. And on the 9th time, I was really ready to give up. I had got a little birdie told me to check out this program called the Associate Academy. And the Associate Academy is like a elite academy within WWT where they are producing the next wave of technical professionals, right? They pretty much train you up, send you out to sell digital products to our partners, right? We have all types of partners, Dell, Cisco, like huge partners, right? AT&T. We're selling like servers and stuff like that to them, layman's terms, right? So they put you through this like boot camp thing. It's the best analogy I can give you. It's a boot camp. If you're in sales, it's like 4 months. If you're on the tech track, it's like a year. And you're just in there and you're learning, right? So I'm like, okay, well, let me apply for it. But they already told me no 9 times for all types of stuff. I was trying to get into the warehouse where they, shipping out the servers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I could do that because I needed a job really quickly because I kind of got here like randomly after not being here for about, 20 years. And I had to get income in fast. And so, I couldn't get a job at the warehouse. I'm like, man, but then I'm applying for like software developer positions, things that I think that I'm qualified for. Still, no. So I'm like, okay. So I went ahead, applied for the Associate Academy. The thing that was unique about the Associate Academy is they asked for a statement of interest, okay? The statement of interest, if you can look it up on Google, it's pretty much like a letter. Kind of like a cover letter, but really drilling down why you're interested and why you are the candidate for this position. People could also write a statement of interest for like, you think back in the day when you was in class and they used to pass the notes and they used to say, do you like me? Yes or no? To me, that's a statement of interest. They didn't give us any parameters. They didn't give us like anything that it had to be per se. It just needed to be a statement of interest. So I'm like, well, let me go ahead and show them what I could do. So I made like a mobile app prototype right? Because that's what I've done. You know, I'm in the creative space. I really enjoy rapid prototyping. This is what I used to teach youth to do. I really love that, right? And so I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna make the statement of interest, an app about me. So I sent that in, and not that long after I sent it in, I want to say, if not that day, maybe the next day, I got a response like, "Hey, this is amazing. We'll be in touch soon." I was like, "Oh." Now I'm shocked because, mind you, this is the 10th time me applying. And you know what? Now I think about it, I really hope it's not really echoey in here. I'm in my apartment, and honestly, the ceilings are high, and I don't have no furniture in here, so it could be kind of echoey, but my apologies. So yeah, I get a message back from them that's like, "This is great, we're gonna be in touch soon." So I'm like, "Ooh, okay, bet, you know, cool. Man, I wanna say that was in February of 2024, right? So I really didn't even I didn't hear back from them until April. And then I didn't get an offer until May. So this me waiting from February to May. I've been needed a job. So I'm out here. I'm working at a cafe. I was working at DoorDash, like Dash Mart, which is like it's like a convenience store owned by DoorDash. So I was working in DoorDash, right? And I mean, I was doing everything I could for money. I needed money. I was homeless. Like, it was crazy. I'll get to that story at another time, but it was crazy. So finally I get, you know, a message, an email from HR saying, you know, "Hey, you know, we want to go ahead and move forward with the offer." Oh my gosh, I was so excited. Now, mind you, at the time, I was homeless. I really was. I ain't even gonna hold you, I was. And I was just like, yeah, whatever you pay. Like, I would take it. It gotta be better than this cafe. It gotta be better than DoorDash. Like, I gotta get a place. I gotta get the heck up out of where I was living, which was a homeless transitional shelter. Okay. So yeah, really started June, I wanna say 10th, June 10th, 2024, with a cohort of 30 other individuals. And it really has been kind of like, it's been crazy. It's been like life-changing in a good way. I never, ever thought that I would be working at corporate. I've kind of been anti-corporate for a while, and I have a passion project called the Barbershop. I'll talk about it just a little bit. So the Barbershop is a project that I've been working on for like about 3 years, and it's a mobile app. It's actually a suite of products, right? So there's a mobile app portion, there's a web app portion, there's the Barbershop for the homeless, there's the Barbershop for beauty professionals, the Barbershop for small businesses and entrepreneurs, you know, the Barbershop for students who maybe want to exchange textbooks, or just really any like a book enthusiast. There's Barbershop Corporate now. So pretty much the platform so that people can get things done in the absence of cash money. Now, in a lot of ways, that is anti-capitalistic, right? So I'm in this energy of being anti-capitalistic, and I've been this way for a while. So for me to like kind of cross over into the dark side and be part of corporate America is absolutely crazy to me. I can't say it's been easy. Like, the company is fantastic, and yes, the co-founder of the company is the richest black man in America, okay? And that's awesome. However, when I first got in there, I was looking sideways, boy, because with no black people. I'm like, where the black people at? Especially, I could not find no black women. I couldn't find them. I'm like, well, even in my cohort, I'm the only black woman. There are some African American males, but I'm the only black woman out of 30 people. And so I'm like, I'm trying to like navigate it. I'm trying to make sure like, I just didn't want to mess up, if that makes sense. Like, I know I'm talented. Like, I know I could do the job, but there's a lot of things that come with being a black woman, as you know. And especially in spaces where it didn't feel like there was a lot of us there. So I was just like, man, I wasn't quite sure how to navigate it. However, now that I've been there for several months, I have found that they do have like a nice mixture of not just black people but everybody. People from India. Actually, they have a whole office in India. So that's awesome. Asian, white, Latin, Latinx, black people, they got a nice mix, whatever. It's just initially I was shocked because I did not know where to find them, and I felt kind of like I may be the only one, and it was just kind of freaked me out a little bit, but it's all good. So yeah, that's pretty much like how I came to work for a Black billionaire story. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more background story. On this channel, I'm gonna be sharing, obviously like what I do at work, but also just like how I got here, how I failed, how I've succeeded, the heartbreaks and the happiness and everything in between. Really, whatever I call life. However, if you guys have things that you want to know, definitely, you can leave it in the comments, hit me up. And I will also be sharing some things about the barter shop, because I do truly believe that there is space in this world for a product like this. Absolutely free to use at the moment. If you want to know more, please email me at info@thebartershop.app. Barter is BARTER. I'll definitely send you more about it. But yeah, no money, get things done anyway. I live a bartering lifestyle, so I barter with a lot of people, a lot of different things, and I'd be happy to barter with you. So with that being said, this is my first video. Thanks for visiting. Make sure you like and subscribe. That'd be cool. And yeah, peace, love, and light.